Hey guys, and welcome back to DeLady in Wonderland, and today we are building with the Spooky Pack, of course. And I'm not alone, I am joined by the awesome and the most lovely SPRidley. How are you?
Boo! Boo! How are you?
Have you heard that song? I think I tweeted it as well. The Booty Yuso from the Halloween parade in Disneyland.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm actually. It's like that. I've seen the video because you posted it, and I was like, this Halloween could. The parade could have been better. Maybe.
I don't know, but I don't know. That song is like in my head for days. Every time I think of the Spooky Pack, it's now like Booty you and Booty you and Booty you.
Yeah, and it's really repetitive.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just I just love the song. It just gives so much Halloween spooky vibe for some reason, because it's not even scary, but that's not meant to be scary. Because it's Disney and it's a lot for kids. So
I still will like kids like to be scared a little bit. I still will have been like not super scary, but a little bit more scary, Disney, please. Like use your villains, for example, like better.
Like my buildings?
No, the Disney villains. Like they should use them better during Halloween.
Oh.
Instead of pirates again. Like, okay, pirates, you do that in every parade. It's not Halloween.
That might be true.
Let's talk about your video better.
Well, yeah, I got this building for a long time. You didn't build something in this area, right? Or I mean, like the Haunted Manor.
You actually, do you know what that remind me?
No.
Actually, in Disneyland, in the original, they built the Haunted Mansion facade like 10 years before the ride was built.
Is it really?
That's true.
So they waited as well.
yeah, they waited a lot. They had the facade and they didn't know what to do inside.
Oh, really?
Like they didn't know what technology to use. They had a lot of ideas and they didn't know which one to choose. Then they were doing Pirates of the Caribbean, so that's that. And also Disney died before the plans were complete, so Imagineer had to fight them. Not really fight, but some wanted a little bit like the ride to be more comedy, and the other part wanted to be the ride to be scary. So at the end, because Disney was not there because he was dead, of course.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to decide because Disney was the one that decided for them. Like Walt came and said, "Yes, do that, or do this."
Yeah, that was more easy.
Yeah. So at the end, what they did was just join the two ideas, and that's why the first part of Haunted Mansion is a little bit more scary, and the last part with the singing with the Happy Homes Materialize.
Yeah.
I really love that song. But with that song, it's the more comedy part, and that's like, so they basically half and half the ride to make what some Imagineers
so funny.
wanted.
Oh, it's so cool, you know so
and
much
people
about it.
And people were super hyped. People like, just imagine having that facade with a notice saying 999 happy goats are going to haunt this house, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
During 10 years, like nearly 10 years, waiting people there.
Oh, really?
And it was like
10 years.
And thing is, like, people started to treat it as with urban legends, with hype. They were saying that Disney was not opening the ride because it was too scary. And test screenings where people had died of fear. So they were testing the ride and everything like that, but there was no ride in reality. They didn't even start working on it.
Wow. Oh, I really didn't know that.
It's
so funny.
Like the history of the Haunted Mansion is really amazing, and actually something that had so much hype, that was so loved by people when it opened. It's really amazing. That's because it's so good.
Yeah, totally agree on that. Absolutely.
a little bit of history.
A little bit of
by
history,
SPRidley,
yes.
by
We
SPRidley.
learned a little bit more about Disney.
Yeah,
Cool.
there's a ton of documentaries in YouTube. You can watch what
I
said,
should.
and much better than how I explain it.
I should watch them, but I don't really have that much time to do so that's so annoying.
You know what I do when I'm building? I just
Yeah,
put,
you are watching
YouTube.
videos, yes, but
Exactly.
that's why you don't upload Speedbuild, because you're looking at videos. And that's the difference between you and me.
No, I actually don't do speed build anymore because it's faster for me, not because I'm watching videos.
Oh, you said that the last time. Like, no, I'm watching television or videos at the same time. So it takes you too much time to build the Wonderland stuff, the Alice in Wonderland stuff. I remember you saying that.
Maybe.
But what did you think? Have you been playing with the Spooky Pack?
I've been only using pieces because I'm still making stuff for one of my parks. I want to show really soon. I always say this, but I wanted to show soon, and I think today I'm going to make the screenshots and start posting them in Psycho's World forums.
Yeah.
So if people want to watch, hopefully today is 27th. I hopefully today make the thread and people start. I posted today an image of one of the buildings.
You should post a link in my description later on when you post it, so people can watch it.
Okay, yeah, I will send you the link.
Yes, thank you. You can send it to me as well, but maybe you want to share it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Don't worry.
So, what did you think so far of what you have seen? We did a review, and many people loved us doing the review.
Yeah, and me getting super hyped for a 1 meter plank.
Yes.
Like I said, it's the piece that I'm really using right now.
Is it? Yeah.
It's not for spooky, but because a 1 meter plank that it's completely straight.
Yeah, that's
it's
great.
It's really amazing.
It's really nice. I totally agree. Have you been using the webs? Because
I've been using the lamps. I did the theater. I've been using the furniture. I've been what I've been using is to make better the parts that I had.
Yeah.
Not making spooky things. Because I didn't have a plan to make spooky things on the park I'm building right now.
Oh, that makes sense.
We have an idea with ADFOTV. There's like a log flume ride about Hollywood, and we want to use some of the spooky stuff in there because it's like different movies, and of course there's going to be spooky movies. So there's going to be like a room or 2 rooms with spooky stuff, basically.
Oh, that's really nice.
And I'm really loving this station.
Yeah, I always
really
have
nice.
troubles with the station because I just don't know how
stations
to
are hard.
decorate them. But yeah, in the end, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I didn't want to make it like with a lot of movement and stuff, so I mostly triggered everything.
Exactly. Like in a station, you shouldn't show really cool stuff. The cool stuff should be inside the ride.
Exactly. Yes. So I really try to just how do you call that? Quit them? No, not quit. I just triggered them all so they wouldn't move, and I used that for the entrance as well and the exit. There's only one chair like moving. Like it's like a little bit of the. I don't know. It's not an ending scene because I don't even know what to do yet with the Dark Ride. We'll have some stuff in mind, but I need to see how it will go. Have you listened to the music? The new music?
Okay, yes. I wanted to talk about this actually. Just I was thinking like 10 seconds ago, I need to talk about the sounds. Something that I have tested is the music and the sounds, the new sounds.
It's really amazing.
And it's amazing.
Again.
You have like John Williams making Harry Potter tribute with Dark Magic. I think one of the songs is called Dark Magic, and obviously it's very similar to Harry Potter type of music. Not the Hedwig's theme that we know, like the super famous one, but more like the less known tracks from Harry Potter, the mystery ones and things like that. and it's really great. And the same with the dark. I think there's a there's a song called Spooky Dark Ride, and it also sounds like the forest, the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter. It sounds a little bit like that.
It's so nice.
And then there's two songs that are totally Danny Elfman in Tim Burton movies. Like it sounds something like outside of like the instrumental versions of Nightmare Before Christmas and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and all like and it's really really good. Like the composer of this game really knows how to capture that tributes of theme parks and movies.
Absolutely,
and it's really amazing.
Yes,
and the sounds are amazing. Yes. Like there's a huge list of a guy, a scary guy, yes. talking in Blanco. Like saying,
it's so
enjoy
hilarious.
the ride,
yes,
and things like that, but in Blanco, and it's like, oh my god, it's amazing, it's super funny, and like 3, 2, 1, and it's great.
It's really hilarious. So I was listening to the music before I started building because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know what kind of music we have so I can get some inspiration of how to do the dark ride, and it really helps as well. Like it's really really amazing. But still, I for some reason I really want to use like all the new props we have, but on the other hand I'm like no, I need to a little bit stick with 1 or 2 themes. Like I really feel like this is a house, so I probably will go more for the house theming, maybe some skeletons, but not like, for example, those really they are really awesome, by the way, those ghost thingies. I don't know, the black ones with the red eyes.
The really scary ones that looks like Harry Potter Dementors.
Yes, exactly. So I might maybe just go for another ride since we have 2 tracked rides.
Yeah,
so
I really like the one you're making now, that it's called the Huntsman. I think it's amazing. It should have, because I was talking with someone like yesterday with a Spanish friend that plays Planet Coaster, and he told me actually Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 had something similar, not with a dark ride but with a coaster with a robot arm, that it's similar system that Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, where it had you can move the vehicle like different, how do you say,
different angles,
different movements, like in angles and things. Obviously it's much better than now, but actually something that Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 version did was showing you a preview, like a ghost preview in the track of what the car was going to angle to, and it's really easy. Like you saw it and you didn't have to test a lot. You see when you were changing the angle from the menu, it changed the ghost of the car.
Yeah, and
it was really helpful. And maybe they should actually try to add that, like a preview, because it's really hard to use.
Yeah, right, I was just thinking, like, I haven't tested it yet. I just made the track, and I'm first gonna decorate it, and then I'm gonna see like how I want to do the angles. But is it indeed difficult? Because I haven't tested it at all.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because you need the car. It's a really like a really intelligent way to make it. But it also has so much depth that it becomes a little difficult. So I think the preview stuff from Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 will help people to make stuff. But that's like, you can, it's not like the fireworks that it's completely like, oh my god, I need to use another program, blah blah blah. No, it's easier than that. But you need to go like you when you do it, you change the angle from a piece of track, okay, and then you
have to test it, right, every time.
Yeah, it has to test to see if it's working as you want, but also it moves and it tries to get to another angle. Like this is difficult to explain. So, for example, let's say you make it go 360 or 550 degrees, okay? So it faces backwards.
Yeah.
And it's going to face backwards until you change the angle.
Yeah.
But how it works is it doesn't change in that track piece you posted. You change the angle. It starts to change in between those two tracks.
Oh.
So you need to be careful with that, and that's the like it has a lot of depth, but it's a little bit difficult to use.
Okay.
And maybe the preview stuff from.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when I start. But I haven't seen that one in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 as you mentioned, but I can imagine like it will be so easy when you just have an addition to the track, when you have the track and you can say like you have like a ghost car and then you can like, click on the track like, okay, on this point I want it to be angled that way, and on this was it the same thing?
Yeah, but like for example, you don't need to test the ride in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. The ghost just appears in the track when you are changing the angle, so you see the movement of the car.
Exactly.
And how it's going to, and yeah, it's easier.
Yeah, that sounds really much easier indeed. Well,
like
we'll see.
the techno, of course, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, how it moves the Cook arm, that it's the type of coaster. It's really like old, really static. It even hurts when you are watching it on right camera, because the movements are super clonk clonk clonk. It's really like it even hurts a little bit like you can have a headache watching it on right. But the movements in this new one, they are amazing. They are super smooth in the Planet Coaster. They really get that right, because the thing they did with this ride was making a technology similar to Indiana Jones and Dinosaur in the Disney parks.
Yeah.
But in those it's a car, like a literal car with, I think it's like 12 people or 9 people in the car. Like it has 4 rows, I think.
Okay, yeah.
And in every row is 4 people, so 4, 4, 4 and 4. 16 people?
Yeah. 4 times
so
4, 16, yeah.
Yeah, 16 people. I'm not really good at maths, I'm sorry. I'm from fine arts.
That was fine. You had it right.
but so yeah, the movements, like the angles and stuff, and the type of technology that the ride in Planet Coaster has is the same. It's exactly the same. The problem is they made it like Symbolica and like Mystic Manor at Disneyland, like the car, like the type of decoration in the car.
Yeah.
It's you only can have like 2 people in the down row and 3 people on the second row.
Yeah.
Like in Symbolica, and it's like they mix the 2 types of rides. Instead of doing a trackless and the ride at Disneyland, they mixed both, basically.
But talking about that, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, I don't really like to have long stations, only if it's like a transport ride. And for this ride as well, like I can only put in like 5 or 6 cars right now, and I really would like to have some more.
Yeah, it's
just like 8 or 10. Like, okay, it would be more awesome if you have like the exact same thing like in Disneyland Paris, where you have like all kinds of different cars behind each other. Like there's no space in between. That would be really awesome. But I got a feeling that wouldn't be really doable in Planet Coaster, maybe.
I don't know. They are going to change things for the expo.
Yeah, that's true. But
so that's it's a possibility. Like we say a lot of times, that there's people need to understand that some stuff changing seems easy in paper, but in programming, depends of how you program at first the game. It's really difficult to change without overhauling.
Yeah,
so people need to understand that in these smaller updates, they can't change this stuff because it's, or maybe never, because it's really difficult to change, and they need to overhaul the whole game and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it's true that in bigger updates, like maybe I don't know, like I'm saying just like an example. But we've seen it in Elite Dangerous, and I think we are going to see something similar with the Expo update.
I'm so excited for the Expo
going
update.
To add stuff that people wanted, like mechanical stuff, not only scenery stuff, like mechanics, gameplay mechanics. I don't know, maybe the Mix Master comes back.
Oh yeah,
for example,
that would be great.
or things like that, like complete overhaul of systems that people didn't like. I don't know, maybe the path systems.
There's one thing I know that many people complain about. That's the path system, but for some reason, I'm just really sure that they will never change it. I think it would be too much.
I've heard things not about the path system, but how people behave in the path system.
Yeah, but that's good. But I just mean that's like the path system itself. I don't think they will change that engine.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes, like the rain in the DLC.
Awesome.
Guys, I know Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 and 3 had rain.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. And it's, from a gameplay standpoint, it's really amazing thing to have, because people will not go into coasters during raining. They just go to dark rides or flat rides with a roof.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good thing to have gameplay-wise. The problem is that it seems Frontier don't want to make rain until they don't make a mechanic where rain doesn't go through the roofs of the buildings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because of the way the gameplay works, building stuff, it's nearly impossible.
Yeah.
Because they will need to create a hitbox for every piece.
That's true.
And,
yeah.
Oh my God! Your computer will explode. Basically. Yes, they can do it. They can. But what do you want? Play 1 FPS and your CPU melting?
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
so.
true. Yeah, but no, we don't want that.
So
I think this is the great option they gave us.
Yeah, so it seems they say, well, at least let's give them rain so they can take and clouds, so they can take screenshots like of the park raining and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they've compromised a little bit. Maybe in the future, like Planet Coaster is not a game of 1 year and then there's a sequel in 3 years. No, it's a game that it's like Elite Dangerous. It's going to be a service game.
And like The Sims, I think, like for many years they will provide us with DLCs and updates and stuff, I think.
And Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 happened the same, and it was just because of other reasons, but at the end the community worked on the game for it to be playable during 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like people still played. And Planet Coaster is going to be the same, but with the work of Frontier, like backing that up.
I think so, yeah. I think
they've said that it's a service game. They've said multiple times.
So that will be awesome. But Mr. Ridley, we already got to the cinematic shot, so I think we need to wrap it up a bit. Oh no. The time went so fast.
I haven't used King Ghoster still, and I'm watching it right now.
Oh, he's cute.
He's really funny. And it's lovely. The whole facade and the station you've done, it's super lovely.
I think it works. But we're not finished yet. The dark ride itself needs to be done, and that is like the most tough challenge. So, but yeah, that will be the.
Start triggering. You will need to.
Oh yes, I need to now. Yes, I have to. But yeah, I will try to. I think this will be the project, at least till the expo, what I will be working on.
Nice.
And for those who don't know, we are both going to the expo in London.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm probably gonna stream over there as well. So I might be streaming maybe on YouTube, maybe on Twitch. I'm not really sure yet, but just keep an eye on my channels, of course. And maybe SPRidley is joining me as well.
Maybe.
They let us, not confirmed yet. So
I will be there with DeLady.
But thank you so much for being here, Mr. Ridley. And
thank you for having me. Like,
it's always great.
It's like this. It seems I'm not dead in Planet Coaster because I don't upload any videos. But I'm working a ton. Like nearly every day, I'm like 3 or 4 hours working on my park. It's just that it's so making videos. It takes so much time.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
So yeah, that's the thing. I hope like to make the thread soon. So let's hope.
Oh, yes.
And the QR I'm watching now. The QR is it's really amazing.
Thank you.
It's the skeleton art from the game, or have you posted like it's from the internet?
Oh no, that one I just grabbed from the internet. I think it's Da Vinci's.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. Like as a an art in the room.
Oh yeah, I think so too. But I need to find some stuff as well for to edit on the billboards and stuff. But I'm gonna wrap it up right now because else I don't have any shots left. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, SPRidley, for being here. It's really nice always to have you here in my recordings. It's really awesome. And I hope you guys liked this episode. And I just hope to see you in the next episode. And don't forget to watch at SPRidley's channel and the comments, of course, for the Shy Guys World Forum post. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Did you want to say anything still? You can do it fast, really fast.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.